Need a couple setup tweaks. I'm a lot happier with it now.
That doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I just did 17 laps with my left rear at 69%. That'll be fine for another couple, but... Is that even the max fuel we can take? Things to check. It is. I think I'm gonna go take a stroll for a couple minutes. Back.
Shout out loud, engines roaring fire. Feel the rush, velocity higher. Circuits twisting, hearts conspire. Living fast, your all desire. Our spirits wild as engines scream. Concrete jungle, living a dream. Burning rubber, neath moon's gleam. Racing like gods, adrenaline stream.
Evening all.
Hello.
Hello. I'm excited to see the closing speed of the TCRs. Because it's crazy enough around here with GT4s.
Hi, Jeremy. Sorry for the contact. I wasn't checking my mirrors at that point.
Oh, you're good.
It's my
I
bad.
probably shouldn't have been there.
It's whatever. At least now we know for the race.
Yep.
Alright, good luck, guys.
No, thankfully not. Because the TCR is big enough, you can go over any curve you like.
Left side. Still there. Door quarter clear.
My fault, my fault.
I could not see that crash because the A-pillar.
On your right, clear if you need it. Left side. Clear. At 45 is the fastest car on the track. 58.065. Left side, clear. Right side, clear. Good job. Great lap.
That's a lot of rocks.
That's it. Those are the lap times we need, man. Keep digging.
Alright, learn that.
Yeah, it's a bit hard to say. I feel like the actual P1 set might have a higher potential for outright pace, especially if it's a colder track. But I made a couple of tweaks and I'm so much less error prone with it. Which I think is going to be importante.
I would agree with you.
Like straight out of the pits, I was at 45 flat instead of like struggling to work my way down fighting the car.
Yeah, I was better on my second stint, just right out the gate.
Good evening, everyone.
Hi, Philip.
Hello. Yeah, I also feel like it's critical to not get a bunch of slides going because it'll just turn into a feedback loop with the rears.
In the great words of Barry Manilow, looks like we made it.
Yeah, you made it to hell.
Is it raining?
No.
No, it's just awful.
That's the only way that it could make me sad, is if it was raining.
Have you driven the chicane yet?
Oh yeah. We did a Toyota GR versus MX-5 here, and it was a blast.
Yeah. But have you done the chicane in the LMP3?
I don't drive LMP3.
Oh, well then you'll...
Then your vote doesn't count.
What are you driving?
BMW GT4.
Actually,
you'll
you might
still
hate
hate
that too.
On your right.
You might
It's a
flip
garbage
over.
car, but
Clear,
it is
clear,
what it
clear.
is.
You might flip over, that's true.
Yes. I've already broken my tires on it twice.
I'm not very fast. I'm just here to be a competitive marker like Jeff Knox at the Masters.
I can confirm if you take the second turn of the chicane a little early, you can break your suspension on it. I've done it twice.
That sounds less than ideal.
It is very less than ideal.
Yeah, that's not my normal lap. 4 goes into the 44s. We're back, baby.
TCR's can ride the
You're
sausage
into the
curbs, no
44s
worries.
by lap 4? Is that what you said?
What'd you say?
You said you're into the 44s by lap 4?
Yeah. With a normal-ish amount of traffic.
Alright, well I feel good about that then. Because on lap 3 with that change set up... Oh, no, I guess if you count the out lap, it's lap 4. It is a 44-2. So, into the 44s at the same time. The one before that Lap 3 is a 45 flat.
And the TCRs can take the sausage curbs because we have enough ground clearance.
Not if you're a Elantra with a glass suspension.
Well, that's why I'm in a Honda.
Well, yeah, you just get sent to the moon in the Honda.
Oh, yeah. I got all excited for getting into the twos, and I'm just like the slowest of the ones in the twos.
I had to do a lot of tweaking to keep it consistently in the twos, because as soon as the tires get hot, I'm in the 201, 202s. I took a lot of camber out of the rears to keep them from getting too hot and losing. I took a bunch out the fronts as well.
I was running the... what was it? The Donington setup, because I don't... apparently Apex hasn't bothered putting out a Honda setup for the last few weeks. And the Okayama setup's much better.
Alright.
I'm all by myself on my setup.
My bad.
I just have my amalgamation from the previous week, and I go, hey, this track is different in these ways. I'm going to change these things about it.
Not a bad way of doing it if you know what the tweaking does.
Not a whole lot, but it seems to work.
You're in the Elantra, eh, Pat?
Yeah.
Oh man, TCR.
I think I'm the only one in the Elantra.
I might
Tough to
have
get
something
past.
for you if you want to try it.
Oh, sure, I'll give it a go at this point, see what it does. I'll probably die.
Because I'm not in the same car. Check your Discord DM.
Yep, I got it.
I don't know who said it, but there is room to get past exactly one lower class car between turn 1 and the exit of turn 4.
Yeah, you can just dive them into the hairpin pretty much.
You can maybe sneak a dive on the exit of 4 into 5, but it's 5 is super edgy at the best of times anyways, so hit or miss.
Yeah, that's
but yeah,
right.
Pat, I'll be really curious what you think of that, because I haven't tried any of their TCR setup.
If my knowledge rings true, the P1 stocks are really, really butt happy, which I hate. I don't like it to be butt happy unless I tell it to. But we'll see.
Especially with the front wheel drive.
Yeah, you want it to be tail happy, but 3.5 ton of tow.
What's the wing on it?
Minus 3.5.
Mine's -2 by default.
Yeah, I was running -2. They got a lot of camber. I think this is going to overheat, but that's all my brain is saying. This is going to cook, but I think for a couple laps, and it might just be like my initial one, like lap 2 and 3 are great, and then it dies.
Good evening, fellas.
Hi, Steven.
Let's see how many off tracks I can get on turn 3 or 4, 5.
All of
The
them.
answer is yes.
All of them.
Regular track turn 3, which I guess is turn 5 on this one.
Hi, Wes.
Hey, Wes.
Oh my god. Stop looking at Steven when you're dry.
Who's having the meeting off the edge of the final hairpin?
Oh, that's the hot dog stand.
Oh, wow. That's a different brake bias.
A fun little side-by-side there, Luke.
I'd be curious to try a Portuguese hot dog.
Yeah, I started to open up and I was like, oh, Steven hasn't... He's still there. Okay. Now I'm driving bad.
My wife is threatening to make me get a rig.
That sounds awful.
I
That's
know,
right.
right? It's so terrible.
Yeah. We'll all testify at the trial that,
I'd like to suggest you talk to my wife for.
I think Pat would also enjoy being threatened.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Same.
Don't kink shame, Luke. Don't kink shame.
It's not kink shaming. Pat hasn't been bludgeoned for
played.
breaking the very nice dining chair, so we're still in the good graces over there.
Oh god.
Sorry, Lucas.
Track seems spicy tonight. What's the temperature
Oh,
like?
good. I was definitely not looking where I was
38
going.
D right now. So hot.
You said 48, 38?
38.
Nice.
It was
and chilly.
42 when we loaded in.
That's a spicy meatball.
It's a little, the track's still a little green. Moderately low.
It was moderately low, but like you have to remember that's at the start of the session. So there's like 40 some odd cars driving around right now. I guarantee it's up to at least 50, maybe 60. Like it doesn't update. It just stays at whatever it was when you load in. When
Oh
the session
man,
opens.
see that would be cool if it updated.
It would be good, yes.
Yeah, Dre says the track is only 38%.
I don't know about that. It started at 40, so that seems weird.
You're gonna have the initial pace on me, Pat.
Track doesn't go that way, Jeff.
You just see him bleeding his slowdown off. Like, what's happening? Where am I?
You're going at my pace, Jeff. What are you doing?
He's probably got a 6-second slowdown.
I know.
That's fine anyway. It took 9 laps to get to a 44-1, but I was making mistakes along the way.
Too many good GT4 drivers this season.
Yeah, there is.
No, we didn't post penalties last week, but there's no penalties, so woo!
There are no penalties. Do we
Yep.
still have any outstanding other
We
than
do,
the
I
one
think.
that shall not be named?
I think we do have some that are outstanding, and that's what I'm going to go check. I'm getting prepared. I'm going to do this not live in the drivers' meeting this week. Nope, I didn't want that. I wanted that. Cumulative.
Yeah, I hope I don't get out qualified by Polisek.
I would argue there's not a ton of shame in that.
No, I've known Michael for years. He's a great driver.
It
Still,
is
he sure is.
8.6K.
Yeah, but
We
he's in a TCR. I'm in a GT4.
as of right this second. Sorry, you guys are fine. I'm of the belief that we're good. Yep, we're fine and dandy. Nobody to serve right now.
Look at us go.
Yeah.
11 into 12 should be interesting.
I go there.
Alright.
God, the hairpin feels so nice when you nail it.
Yeah, I was right.
Oh, that's a lot of rock.
2 and 3.
Who let their kids out there to throw rocks on the track?
I might be starting to understand setups, Pat.
What's
I
that?
read that. I might be starting to understand setups. I read
It does
that
what
one.
you thought it would do?
Yeah, it's fast in the spots I'm slower at, and it's really slow in the spots I'm fast at. It's like it's made for the high-speed corners, but only while the tires are cold. So if it was a slightly cooler track and it was a sprint race, it's got so much camber and toe that'd be great. But with these hot temps, by lap 3, you just start to slide. It just gets so greasy, you can't maintain it. It's got a lot of high-speed oversteer though.
Well, the back wheels are trying to lift themselves off the ground.
Yeah.
One on the right side. You're clear.
Yeah, that corner's gonna be dangerous.
Now I gotta go put some laps back on my set so I don't unlearn what I just learned. Whatever.
Left side. Clear. Left side. Clear. Good job.
He's passing around the outside of 16 is not the most fun.
Get used to it.
I mean, you could just leave the inside open.
Pick your poison. It's gonna be a poison.
Be on your toes. Go to the right.
So sorry, bro. I can't see shit out
pretty quick right now. I don't
over
know
there. I'm
what's wrong
so sorry.
Slow on the right.
This is
Yeah,
about your
it doesn't-
practice, though, right?
Yeah, don't worry. I got loose too, so I was slower than I should have been on the apex.
Alright, I'm gonna do this now. Talk to you boys soon.
Okay, bye.
Good evening. Everybody,
Final Pack 56
welcome
is nice
to
tonight. Happy with that.
WCR's Week 4 LMP3 GT4 TCR Challenge presented by our good friends over at RDocs. Shout out. We've got 40 minutes at Portimao Chicanes tonight. What a lovely surprise. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. First things first, like all WCR races, qualifying is 10 minutes or 3 flying laps. That is 3 flying laps. The only thing that we ask you to do is try. Go out there, put 3 laps in. If you spin 3 times or you get off track 3 times, like obviously we don't want that to happen, but you at least gave it your best shot. We just explicitly don't allow last first challenges. So just go ahead, go out there, put your 3 laps in, and give it what you can. After that, after qualifying, we're going to go right into the race start. Race start here is rolling. It's going to be, I think, a full pace lap. We'll find out about that. But there's a couple things that we want to go through in race starts. First, everybody goes on green. First place LMP3, last place TCR. Every car in between goes on green. Second, please pull away when your class pulls away. We encourage that there be a gap left in between classes, but we don't want there to be larger gaps than 10 car lengths between cars. If iRacing is telling you to catch up as quickly and responsibly as you can. Large gaps lead to big concertinas, which lead to botch starts and a whole bunch of mess. We don't want to have any of that. So go ahead, get up on the back of the car in front of you and just kind of ride around. The leaders are required to go pace car speed. Even when the pace car pulls off track, P3s are required to stay at pace car speed once the pace car leaves. GT4s and TCRs are required to stay at pace car speed or thereabouts while maintaining their gap. You cannot use your pit limiter as launch control. That's just outright illegal here. So just don't do it. Is really crux of that. Wait for everything to go green and then get racing. With that in mind, the entire first lap is an orange zone. So all incidents that happen on the first lap are going to be judged more harshly than they would be if they happen on any other lap. So just keep that in mind. Really, what we want is everybody to get in here and get themselves sorted out and get racing. So take that in mind. If you make aggressive moves during the race and during the first lap and they don't come off, we're going to look dimly upon it. So you're going to make a move, make it stick, and make it a high percentage move. Really. We're going to be fuel limited. Everybody's going to have to make a stop for gas. You can take tires if you want, but you don't have to. So just keep that in mind. You also have a fast repair if you do get into an incident. You can come and get the car fixed and get back out there. It's at this point that we're talking about pitting that it should be noted. Practice your pit entries and pit exits, especially pit exit. The line to get a good entry to turn 1 here after pit exit is difficult. It is the responsibility of cars exiting pit lane before they rejoin the track, so inside of the white line to keep your eyes out to see what's going on, especially with how aggressively it seems that everybody is going to need to cut across the track. If you cut across the track and door somebody, that's going to be your fault. Secondarily, it is the responsibility of cars on track to not just smoke cars coming out of the pits. You can't just drive like they weren't there and expect them to, disappear. So just be mindful of that as you're coming out. Pit entry is pretty aggressive too. That's going to be a fun one to so just keep your eye on that. It's a pretty aggressive pit entry line. It's a pretty aggressive deceleration, so just keep an eye out. Next, there's going to be a ton, and I mean a ton, of multi-class interactions here tonight. We've got 42 cars on track. We might get a couple more to trickle in. It is the responsibility, so the simple version is it's the responsibility of the faster class to make pass this safely. LMP3s have to pass everybody safely. GT4s have to pass TCR safely, etc.
In front of you.
And simply, it is the responsibility of the slower class cars to maintain predictability in these interactions. Now, because that's a really simplistic way to look at a really complicated problem. Basically, what we expect in multi-class interactions here is people being decisive. The lower class cars have every right to use their car positioning and body language to indicate where they want
On your right.
LMP3s to pass them. If you want to take the inside line to the corner, put your car over there, take the inside line, and show the LMP3s the outside. With that being said, racing room in WCR is quantified as a car's width and a pixel, and racing room has to be given once there's front wheel to rear wheel overlap before turn in.
On your right.
So
Clear,
if you're in a lower class car and you're going to let the LMP3 go around the outside, you do have to leave them a lane around the outside. You can't just hit the apex of the track all the way out like there's a car not there. That's just not going to work.
Slow car off to the right.
Similarly, if
Stay on
you
your
want to take the
toes.
outside and leave the inside for LMP3s, you got to leave them a lane on the inside. LMP3s are obviously required to leave you guys lanes as well. You can't just drive
Keep
people
an
off
eye
the
open.
track
Stay right.
or hit them or do anything silly like that.
Left
That's
side.
really just how this works. The
Clear.
best way to think about multi-class is it's a battle of give and take, and
car off to
the
the
best
right.
way to get to
Stay on your
multi-class
toes.
is for both cars to lose as little time as humanly possible. You're both going to lose time, but try to minimize that time loss for both of you. It's not reasonable to say, oh, only one car should lose all the time and the other one should be able to do whatever they want. So just keep that in mind. Be mindful, be respectful, and race the way you want other people to race you. In that same vein, if you lose control of your car, try your best to save it. That we will give you the opportunity to make a reasonable effort to save the car. But once you know it's out of control for good, jump on the brakes, hold your brakes until the car goes to a complete stop, and then maintain predictability when trying to rejoin the track parallel to the direction of travel. Really, that means don't pull across the track or 360 no-scope your way back onto the track or anything like that. Wait for there to be a gap in the cars around you, and then get the car turned around off track if possible, and then rejoin the flow in the direction of travel as best as you possibly can.
Still there. Still there.
As I go through other things, if you do have an incident, if you have an incident tonight, you can go into the settings and schedule tab in the LMP3 GT4 TCR series by RDocs hierarchy in the Discord server. You'll see a link to the incident reporting form, WCR incident reporting form. Click that. Fill that form out with your name, the name of the driver reporting, the lap number, the turn number, preferably the driver reporting lap number and turn number, especially in multi-class, but just a lap number, turn number, and a brief description of the incident. Those are going to get turned around by the stewards, and we'll get those back out. We'll get those out well clear of our race next week. We don't have any incidents to record tonight, so good job everybody last week. And let's do that again this week.
Still there.
Now, there's a couple of administrative odds and ends we need to take care of. First, we expect there to be no voice chat, no in-sim voice chat during qualifying or the race. If you want to be in in-sim voice channel with your teammates or whatever, we highly encourage you to figure that out before the race. And before qualifying, we don't want any voice chat over sim. We want to keep that open for admin and race control stuff if we need it. Secondly, under no circumstances at all do you get to call out another driver at WCR negatively in any way, shape, or form that you can even possibly think of in voice or text. That's just not what we're going to put up with. We understand that you can get frustrated with people, but there's no need to deride them or give them abuse in sim or in Discord or anything after that. If you have an issue with somebody and you want to discuss an incident and do so civilly like an adult, you could do so after the race. But don't do anything like that in race. Bare minimum is a penalty if you get colorful or flagrant. The penalties go up until we ask you not to come back. And then finally, it is important to understand that WCR is a learning league. That's the whole point of this, is we're here to be a place for people to come in and learn and get better and get faster. With that being said, that is obviously going to come along with the fact that there's going to be people here on track tonight that have different levels of comfort with the track and the car and multi-class, and that might have different braking points or acceleration points, whatever it is. And that's fine, that's okay, that's a feature, it's not a bug. You do not, as a faster car, get to just drive into the rack of them and then say, oh, well, they broke early, that's not my fault. Yes, it is. It is your responsibility as the faster car, to not hit people. It is your responsibility to adapt to the surroundings around you. So please keep that in mind, and race respectfully with those that with those on track. Race them the way you want to be raced. We are all for clean and fair racing and hard racing. We do race hard here, but we want it to be clean. So that's really it. We do not ascribe to F1 rules. You don't get to drive people off track. You don't get to do any of that stuff. And then I guess, this is a good point. Final mention. Blue flags in WCR are informational. So if you're getting lapped by another class or a car in the same class, you don't have to F1 style dive and get out of the way, but you are also not allowed to defend. So if a faster car is coming up behind you and they send a move, you don't get to defend against it. Just lift off early, tuck in behind them, and follow them along. That's really it. If anybody has any questions, we've got about a minute, 45 seconds until we go to qualify. And if anybody has any questions, good luck tonight, good luck in qualifying, good luck in the race. Thanks.
And breathe.
Right side. Still there at your door.
In any way that you can think of. I'm gobsmacked by that. I'm just like, how do I think of a way to do this so I don't get penalized? But Luke said in any way I could think, they would get me.
What if someone else thinks about it and gives it to you?
Shoot your shot, player.
I mean, it wouldn't be anything I could think. Good point, Shane. Penalty is you have to go to Justin's Zen driving school.
Clear. Right side. Clear.
Zen and the art of motorcycle maintenance.
Left side. You're clear.
Just remember.
It's come up like 6 times this week.
On your right.
What's that?
That book's like come up like 6 times in my life this week.
It's a pretty good read.
One of those weird, whatever that thing is called.
On the left. Keep going. Keep an eye open.
Not Dunning-Kruger, but the other one.
Manifest Destiny.
Not quite.
So, just for fun, I wanted to see how bad the penalty is for T1 TCR. If you just blow it, it's 7.7 seconds.
In front of you now. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, that sounds less than ideal. All right, good luck in quality.
Eight or mine off.
Good luck, everybody.
Good
luck. Yep. Good luck, everyone.
We're live, right? Everything's
Good luck,
live.
friendos.
I did plug the cushion back in.
Green flag.
Okay, damn it.
All right. Well, that was our third lap, and we had a 1X wouldn't have counted, but reasonably happy with the 201.5. We got full fuel, but not running a qualifying setup. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Really tight LMP3 field today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that was a fun quali.
Not setting that second lap fucked me.
Very happy with my quality lap.
Like 3.5 seconds covers all the TCRs.
I was jumped up in. I was many tenths up and then fucked up 9. And that was what she wrote for the second lap and made me be conservative on the third one.
Yeah, excluding Pat at the front, it's a second for basically the whole LMP3 field.
Yeah, I mean, even with Pat, it's only 1.8, so
yeah,
pretty good.
We just kicked Justin. Jesus Christ.
153.9. I am in shambles. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Jesus. Have fun, guys. Don't see how it goes.
Yep,
You
good luck.
also.
Good luck, fellows. This is gonna be.
Fun race.
Full pace lap goes
Scorching
spur.
track, too.
Oh, goddamn, it's a full lap.
Always. New thing. Full lap.
Radio
Always,
check,
if they let us.
1234, 1234. Can you hear me?
Chicane.
It also lets
Radio
people
check,
sort
Earl,
their
can you
gaps
hear me?
out.
Yes, sir. 1 to go. The estimated strength of field is 2,514. Left
We used
side
to.
on the restart.
Maybe that's why.
Close.
There's not going to be a more nerve-wracking 4 minutes than it takes to get us around and get us started.
I don't know. I think I'll pucker up a little harder into T1 on lap 1.
Dude, this is going to be blick. People fan out a lot in in our regular Portimao races. I loathe to be the person who thinks they can sneak it 3 or 4 wide up the inside and boop somebody.
I loathe to be the person who gets to watch someone think they can sneak it 3 or 4 wide next to them.
Yeah.
Please don't do it, please.
It's going to be awful. Have fun. Hope you don't die.
You know, the stewards got real mad when I drove straight off to T1 sand trap after qualifying. They didn't like that. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck.
Yep, good luck.
Good luck.
Should be lining up behind the 36. We're going to restart behind the 32.
We got this.
You're going to be lining up behind the 42, lining up behind the 15, behind the 19, Alright, you'll be behind the 62. Get behind the 62.
Oh,
Get
shut up.
behind the 43.
So welcome to the West Coast Racing Tuesday night LMP3 GT4 TCR Extravaganza at
You'll be lining up behind
Algarve.
the 45. Alright, you'll be behind the 13.
40 minutes of fun in the sun.
Wasn't perfect gap management, but I didn't know where Mike was.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 281.
The chicane's always going to be shitty for that, like trying to go too wide through that thing.
You'll be starting behind the 281.
Yeah, I took a wide line, and then I was like, Mike and Pat have disappeared, and I was like, oh fuck, okay, let's let's not do that. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
Is the pace car extra slow here? It's
75 kph pace speed.
Yeah, it's usually like 15k over whatever the speed limit is, the pit lane speed limit is.
Yeah. Yadra in front of me is blinking a lot. It's making me nervous.
You arguably these days want him to blink more.
I haven't
Right,
seen
I know.
him yet, so.
The connection Black Lives are pagan. Oh wow. Apply in league races.
Yep, absolutely.
Jesus Christ.
Sure do.
Steven
been so
attempted English.
It's
He
been
failed.
a long week.
I
Captain
cannot. I cannot empathize with you more on that.
What's
Okay.
hard?
Good luck, everybody.
Look, guys.
Godspeed.
Alright, spotter. You ready here, buddy? I'm on it. Pace car's off. You ready? Ready?
Go.
Green flag.
What a guess.
On your left. Still there. Still there. Clear. Got a slow one in front of you. He's rolling. Left side. Still left side. You're clear. Left side.
Sorry about the bump there, Michael.
Still there. Still there. You're clear. Left side. Still there. Still there. All clear, my man. On your right. Quarter, clear. Left side. Still there. Clear. Right side. Still there. Clear. He's moving, he's moving.
Jeepers.
Heads up.
We are going through some GT4s, which is interesting.
Left side. Clear. That lap was a really good lap, man. Good job.
Oh, too early. Taking too much curb.
T1 is the fastest car on the racetrack. 58.761.
Go, Mike.
Couple upcoming. Right side. Clear. T1 is the fastest car on the track. 58.645. Got 2 or 3 of them coming up on us pretty quick, man. Right side. Door quarter clear. Clear. Right side. Clear. Right side. Coming up fast. Clear, clear, clear. Left side. Clear. Fast guy's running 59.026 right side. Clear?
Nearly killed Philip.
Yeah, that was
On
frightening.
your right, you're clear. Might want to try something a little different there, ma'am. The interval is 9.4. Right side, clear. Moving up on us here pretty quick, just watch your backside. Right side, clear him. Coming pretty quick behind us. On your right, clear. Coming hard behind you. Right side. You're clear, clear. Smooth, brother. Get that rhythm in. The gap's 9.8.
Slow and steady doesn't come
Coming
last.
really fast behind you.
Usually. Should get me by the hairpin.
On the left side. Still there. Clear? Coming behind you pretty quick, watch them. One on the right side, clear.
Alright, we'll pit this lap. Not going to take tires. I'm hoping they'll cool off a little bit in the pits. But other than that, should be good. Oh, boys, welcome back.
Got a couple of them coming here pretty quick behind us. On your right, clear. Right side, clear.
Come on, Luke.
Bunch of them coming here behind you, man. Keep your eyes open. Might be some pitting soon. One on the right side. Clear. Here we come, fellas. 5 away. At your mark. Now. Get her in here. Come on. Come on. Go, man, go. Go, man, go. Good job, guys. Leaders are running 59.724. Coming behind you pretty quick, watch them. Right side. And clear. Gonna have a car coming. On the left side. Clear. The next car behind you, just pitted. On your right. All clear. Coming hard behind you. Left side. Clear.
Alright, we got about 10 minutes left. So all the TCR should start pitting soon.
Good job, boss. We'll give you the lowdown here shortly. Just keep passing them. Next car in front of you is pit.
Pardon me.
Leader, pit road. Gonna have a car coming. Right side. Clear, clear, good job. Next car in front of you is pit.
That doesn't do me any good.
Keep after it, brother. Getting close to pit. Keep after it. You got 2 or 3 of them coming up on us pretty quick, man. right side, 2 wide, right side, 1 car only. Still there.
Graded by Hans Underline.
Still there
Darkwood.
at door.
Brought 4 views.
Clear.
Yay, Duckwood!
Got a couple of them coming
Thank
here
you
pretty
for the
quick behind
raid,
us.
sir. I didn't know it talked to me when it did that.
Left side. Still there.
Thank you for the follow there, matey.
And clear.
Welcome to the last bit of the Algarve fiasco. We got TCRs, we got GT4s, and we got LMP3s. And a lot of gravel. Hey, Kings Gaming, thank you for the follow.
Coming pretty quick behind us.
Hey, Troy. Go on the inside there, buddy. Whoa, sugar.
Left
I'm
side.
guessing my tires are
Still there. Clear.
molten slags of rubber. Come on, Troy, give me a drag. How's your stream? Did you get iRacing? Hopefully cleaner than those first 2 Rough Masters we did today. PCRs can go over sausage curves. The downside of, hey, I've just been talking and now I gotta type. Car. I'll have to finish setting up my Discord so I can send out
Coming
invites.
pretty quick behind us. Fast guys are running 59.755.
Oh, geez. At Vegas? Where are you going there,
One on the
buddy?
right side. All clear. Slow cars in front of you.
Like, beginning, middle, end? Did you get a bunch of laps in then get destroyed, or was it just carnage from the start?
Coming really fast behind you.
I want to do one of those tomorrow. Even in Draft Masters, the car feels good to drive. It's just, people being flippin' morons for the most part. They're just over driving, being really aggressive. Yeah. Well, getting that, well, Draft Masters you kind of expected a little bit, but where did all this aggressive driving come from? I'm not even seeing it on NASCAR
Got
these
2
days.
coming hard.
Not like they used to. Alright, take the inside there, buddy.
Right side. Clear. Right side.
Aye.
Still there. Clear.
Thanks, Troy. Oh shit.
Gonna have a car coming left side. Clear, clear, clear.
Well, the first half of the race was very clean. I didn't take tires.
Right side. Clear. That was a good job.
That one for me. Yeah, I find that, how can they not know the track? They're not that hard. All it takes is half an hour of practice to come to grips with whatever the temperature is on the day.
Car coming. Right side. Clear. Coming to the white flag this time.
I don't think I've been lapped. I'm still on the lead lap, so that's cool.
You can go 2 laps. Coming on you.
I'll take that. We
Couple
got
upcoming.
got a few crazy good people in this league. Like the lead TCR is 8.6K.
Left side. Clear.
Lead GT4 is like 7.5K. Come on, Michael. Where are you gonna go by, buddy?
Coming hard behind you. On your right. Still there. You are clear if you need it. Got one coming up on us pretty fast, bud. Right side.
Ooh, woof.
Clear.
You guys joined just at the end of the race, pretty much, but I do very much appreciate you coming by.
On your right. You're clear.
All right, where's the photo gonna be?
Ooh, I am so sweaty.
Fuck.
What happened, Steven?
Flag.
I lost it on the last turn spot.
All right, bud, that's it.
And I
Have a
thought
good
I
run
was
today.
in the pit lane. And I wasn't. So I drove directly into Sergey.
Oh no.
I was trying to spit the car to get back on track. Because I thought I was in the fucking pit lane. Like the pit entry lane.
Hey, we survived. We
Yeah,
finished
that's
7th, which is what I think we
amateur
finished
fucking
last week.
mistake.
Yeah, that sucks. I saw you guys both off, and I saw my relatives like suddenly getting really close, and then yeah, as I came down
There
the
you
hill,
go, my
you guys
Discord
were
button's not
not
working.
looking too good.
I think we finished 7th last week as well, but we're doing well because we split into amateurs and
I
pro, and
managed
we're
to
in the
zero
amateurs.
max that
So
fucking race.
cool.
That's the wrong one. Not the right Bowen.
Sorry for cutting you off at the after my pit stop there, Patrick. I really didn't want to be behind you through the chicane.
All right, thank you very much for
Yeah, it
hanging out
happened.
with us. I'll be back online
Look,
tomorrow.
I saw you
at
coming
1
in. I'm like,
PM
am I going to be able
Pacific.
to apex this corner? And I'm like, car on your right. Car on your
Probably
right.
Super Formula
Yeah,
Lights
nope, I'm just going to
tomorrow
go wide. I can't see you at all.
Yeah, I tried to let you through, and you kept just saying car on the left, and I was like, oh man, okay, well, sorry.
Yeah, I never
We're all
got
with
the
you.
all clear on my right hand side, so I'm like, I couldn't see you, so I just had to assume you were there and
Yeah.
just give all the space.
Same.
What?
Thank you very
Great
much,
race,
and we'll
Justin.
catch you on the
I
next
just could
one.
not catch you. We're like running exactly the same time.
Which Justin, slow one or fast one?
Mid one. We'll say that because that's about where I am. So you.
Yeah, I would be the slow Justin.